Morning. Well, this is a bag dump video. I figured I'd do it while I'm actually up on the mountain. And this is everything that I actually have on me. And I've been carrying around with me this entire season. And because we're about 3/4 of the way through the season, I don't have anything that I don't need. So this is the perfect bag for September, all the way through late September archery hunting in Colorado. Yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to take you through every little piece of equipment from my gear and bags used, and we're going to go over it just like selfie style. So the first thing I want to talk about is what's on my body. I'm actually just boots, regular boot socks. I have thermal underlayer on, got some pants on, got a sweatshirt on. That's it, nothing in my pocket. I have my shooting setup, my Matthews, and my release. I don't do any fancy release, I just want something reliable. I have my MSR micro filtration system. I've been using this for like 3 years, and it is phenomenal. And paired with an Nalgene, that you can replace the top with the MSR Nalgene, sit down at the stream, get your water done super fast. An old trick buddy used to teach me, or has taught me, is the wrapped up duct tape around your Nalgene bottle, so you don't have to worry about carrying anything else in case you need it in your kill kit or for repairs. You always have it on your bottle. Next we'll go to the Jetboil. I just have a titanium spoon, 10 bucks, Jetboil, and I do dehydrated meals. I think those peak fuel meals are kind of hit or miss in terms of how much they rehydrate. I just have better luck with the mountain houses, but you know, one of those is probably the lightest weight option. Then we're gonna go to our sleeping system right here. I've got my inflatable pillow. Got this one for like 10 bucks. A Big Agnes sleep pad. None of those static V sleep pads I would recommend. I highly recommend getting a thick sleep pad. It'll not only be a lot more comfortable, but you'll have better thermal efficiency, and you will sleep warmer. Then I have a Big Agnes 3-in-1 Lost Ranger ultralight. This thing weighs like, I don't know, 2 pounds, and it's a 15-degree bag. Last night it got down to 25 and I was roasty toasty, but I have not actually slept in it lower than that. Then we're gonna do my additional clothing. I have a puffy. I always take a puffy, whether a camo puffy or a regular puffy. This one's just camo. When it's a rifle season and I'm wearing orange, I bring my down puffy. It's just lighter, and it really is a lot warmer than the synthetic puffies. I have a face mask. It kind of doubles as like, so I don't always need to have a beanie on me. But I have a sleep beanie. I got a new beanie, so I've just been wearing this alpaca beanie. And then a pair of gloves, and this is mainly because your bow's cold in the morning. Then my chest rig. This is a, I don't know what type of Badlands it is, but it's a bino pouch and a, you know, got a rangefinder in the bottom pouch. I keep my calls in it, and then I keep my wind indicator in it. We also have my Easy Bugler tube. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with this throughout the rest of the year, but it has been making good noise. The elk just aren't super cooperative with it. So, I mean, they respond to it, but it's not like a, I don't know, we'll just see. It could just be the elk. And then I wear contacts and glasses, so I just keep that in a large padded crush-proof case. Now we're gonna go to the kill kit, and this kill kit is super basic. I basically always have a trash bag, or 3 trash bags, disposable gloves, my game bags. This is actually 2 different game bag sets combined, so there's 6 total bags in here. I don't know the brand, probably just Walmart is what I use most of the time. Then inside of this old Garmin case is my Gerber razor knife kit, extra blades, my hunting tag and license, zip ties, a couple carabiners for roping it up a tree. So, I mean, it's just super simple. I also keep in this the extra batteries for my headlamp, which I'll get to next. You're likely going to be using this on your kill. So, and keep that. My GPS unit is my phone, so I keep 1 power bank and charger. So that's just, all these little things, I'll show you where they go in my pack, but then probably the most important thing when you're out here is I keep wet wipes, disposable, and these. but don't be a surf. So make sure you find a rock or a hole. The last piece of clothing that I forgot, it's just weather dependent. In the forecast is just a throw over frog tog. You know, it was raining a lot last week, but I don't really sit out here that much. So depending on your climate, you may need it. In Colorado for the next 5 days, you won't need it at all. So it's almost, you know, that's probably the one piece of gear I could have left back at home. The only other things that I carry are inside of my bag, which is a Mystery Ranch Beartooth 80 right here. It's an awesome bag. The reason why I have camo straps is because I used to run a Sawtooth 45, and I still do on day hunts, but that one's in camo. So I have a Platypus 3-liter filter, so combined water if you actually need it, which in Colorado, trust me, you can find water. It's 4.5 liters of water, but I would never hike in, even at the start of my hunts, with 4.5 liters of water, because that would be double my pack weight right there. So instead I use the MSR and I stop at streams. I've got a spring coming out of the mountain right here. You've got rivers, you've got streams. So you don't need to do that. But yeah, back to the bag. Toothbrush, toothpaste, the only things in this bag. This thing, and I'm about to get a drink on. So this bag is super great. It's got tons of storage. It can compress down to be used without the topper, which is what I end up going a lot of times if I'm going sub 3 days. But if I need all my gear and I don't know how long I'm gonna be out, I always throw on the top caps right here, and I can put all my puffy clothes, you know, that I need quick access to in one of these, and then I put all my snacks, tissue paper, you know, any of that kind of quick access stuff. In this one, I usually just keep my snacks inside of it. So that's what carries all this gear. My sleep system, my very last part is that I actually sleep in, is this tent that I got this year. This is a Big Agnes Copper Spur. This is the bike pack version, so I'll take a video of it when I'm all packed up, and it compresses down it has like double cut stakes, so essentially it gets really, really small, 3 pounds. I think I weighed my pack, and I do have a scale and a digital scale. I weighed it all before I stepped off, and it doesn't include my bow, but it does include my bino harness, everything that's on my body. And I was at about 30 pounds, and that was with 3.5 liters of water. So you can get significantly lighter than that, depending on how much water you carry. I think I forgot one thing too, trekking poles. May or may not need them. I take them in case there's a pack out, and I carry bear spray and a sidearm right there, but that's also a significant portion of my weight. I mean, that thing probably weighs 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds. Also, pro tip, when you start packing and you are carrying a bladder, never put your sleep system at the base of your bag, even though it's the lightest thing in your bag and you want to stack it high or stack your heavy weight higher. If you have a failure, which I have had on a couple instances, it's going to leak right into your bag. So instead I take something made to be wet, and I make that the base of this pack, and then sleep system will go about midway up the pack. Well, everything packed up, this nice little bag. So I even delayered my thermals and took off my hoodie because it started to get warm, and packed probably still about 30 pounds, 28 pounds maybe. So I'm back on the hunt. Got everything in the bag. Probably weighs about 30 pounds. I think a lot of pack reviews you see probably don't include the water weight that you carry. And a gallon of water is what, like 7 pounds? So you're carrying 2 liters, some change of water, you're carrying a gallon. That weight adds up really quick. When I built this pack out over many years, man, I'm not gonna sacrifice my water on my hunt. I'm not gonna carry less water. That's for sure. Yeah, ounces equal pounds, and do the best you can.